Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. After the close of June 27th, 2017, we see that the Nasdaq had a relatively big down day, down about 1.6%, and some of the technology names, the big cap names, were down. Tesla was down, biotech index was down about 3%. We see that Netflix was also down, and we can see some of the other regular large cap tech names were also down. AMD, we can see, and NVDA. So the down days really is not a surprise, to be honest, because if you are watching the Nasdaq daily RSI, you would have observed that it was approaching RSI 50, and so that's one of the reasons why I let subscribers know that we should not be surprised if we get a relatively big down day, something like what we got at the close. So this was where the RSI was trading midday at 12:57, and so the more we came closer to 50, the more there was a chance of the Nasdaq dropping below RSI 50. And of course, as you drop below RSI 50, two things happen: you get a big drop, and you tend to close towards the end of the day. So that's exactly what happened. So the drop is not surprise as such. If I update this to give us the close, you can see that yes, we had this slash below RSI 50, hence we had this relatively big up day as compared to the last couple of trading sessions. Oh, and by the way, we see that the S&P 500 also closed below RSI 50, hence it also had a bigger drop as compared to the Dow. Now the Dow did not close below the threshold of RSI 50, and hence it had the smaller drop. So relatively speaking, the Dow was not down as much, down about 0.46%. Why? Because it did not drop below RSI 50. Now we can get the opposite type of reaction. As a good example of this is here. You have this down day below 50 for the S&P 500, which is this down day here. Hope you can see that. And then we had a recovery back above RSI 50. And as you move back above RSI 50, you tend to have a nice upswing and recovery. So we're going to be looking out for potential for support. Maybe the market finds stability around here, maybe not, we shall see. One thing we can watch is the RSI lows line, which I discussed this past weekend. This line right here on the S&P 500. If it can bounce on this line, then that's great. If it breaks below that line, then chances are we might see a bigger drop. Eric Muathe, Muathe.com. As always, good luck, peace, and blessings. E-A-C-S. Woo!